Good morning, afternoon, or evening, everyone. We are Group 5, and today we will be presenting our innovation project for Hijra Bank titled Smart Cash Flow. My name is Shakira, and together with my teammates, Raka and Nabila, and we will walk you through the presentation. And before explaining the innovation, let's start with the context. Hijra Bank is a Sharia-compliant digital bank that provides riba-free financial services through one mobile app. Their services include transactions, account management, Hijra box saving goals, and CRIS payments. One of their missions is to make Islamic digital finance more accessible, especially for MSMEs. Now, looking at the market context, Indonesia's MSMEs contribute massively to the economy, but they still face big challenges. Many MSMEs have difficulty accessing bank credit because they lack collateral and don't have complete financial records. On top of that, a lot of MSME owners still struggle with financial and digital literacy, which makes it hard for them to adopt digital tools or prepare proper financial statements. And these conditions show a clear implication that there is a strong need for simple, guided, and Sharia-aligned digital financial tools, which is where our smart cash flow idea comes in. Next, let's look at the pain points experienced by MSME users. And from our analysis, MSME owners commonly struggle with, first, irregular income, making it difficult to manage cash flow, mixing personal and business finances, which leads to confusion, and then manual bookkeeping, which often results in errors, and then a lack of clarity on their financial health or profitability. And finally, most existing apps focus on personal budgeting and not business budgeting, so they don't really address MSME needs. And these pain points highlight a gap in the market for a tool that gives structured guidance and visibility to MSMEs. And beyond user challenges, we also identified internal challenges within Hijra Bank. Hijra currently has limited visibility into how MSMEs actually behave financially, and their risk assessments still relies heavily on manual reports, and it's difficult for them to monitor borrower discipline. And there are also feature gaps that Hijra doesn't yet have, which are an automated allocation guidance tool, a structured onboarding process for MSMEs, or a financial dashboard designed specifically for small businesses. And these gaps provide an opportunity for innovation, especially in improving MSME financial discipline and strengthening the Hidra's ability to make data-driven financing decisions. And this brings us to our innovation idea, the smart cash flow. And the smart cash flow is a guided cash flow management feature that helps MSMEs manage finances more effectively. It works through three main components. First, the onboarding, to understand the user's business conditions, the recommended financial allocation that is based on business profile, and the third is a financial dashboard, giving insights into income, expenses, and overall performance. And the key objectives are to improve MSME's financial discipline, increase visibility into business performance, supporting better financing decisions, and deliver Sharia-aligned financial guidance. And to visualize this idea, we used an offering prototype. And an offering prototype helps demonstrate how the product will function and how users will interact with it. And in our case, we created Figma screens to simulate smart cash flow's look and feel. And through this prototype, we identified the essential features such as the onboarding, the allocation engine, and the dashboard. And it also helped us compare smart cash flow with existing tools and evaluate whether the concept is feasible before moving toward actual development. And this prototype became the foundation for our MVP in later stages.
Moving on to the value proposition. So our project focuses on helping MSME manage their finances more clearly and consistently, while also giving added value to hijra. For MSME, the solution provides a clear structure for dividing income, better financial visibility, Sharia-aligned budgeting, and simple dashboard that help them understand their business performance. As for hijra, the value comes from better insight into customer behavior, easier monitoring of MSME cash flow, and stronger engagement and loyalty. Overall, the solution benefits both MSME and hijra in a mutually supportive way. Before building the MVP, we created an early prototype to shape the idea. The prototype contains five main steps. The first one is business onboarding, and then income entry, and then recommended income allocation, user adjustment, and a summary dashboard. This structure helped us check whether MSME can understand the flow and whether the allocation concept makes sense to them. Then we developed the Smart Cash Flow MVP using Figma to simulate the real experience. The MVP includes business onboarding, a role-based allocation engine, options for users to adjust the allocation, and a financial dashboard showing income, expenses, profit, and business growth. The goal is of this MVP is to test whether structured Sharia-aligned cash flow management can actually help MSMEs in their daily operations.
Okay, now we continue to the MVP design of the hijra feature. On the starting, there is a process of onboarding to determine the AI allocation, and then the recommended allocation, and then there are the final financial dashboard, which takes after the onboarding question. In here, we can see that the business can see the allocations. And then if we go to the financial aspect, we can see the revenue growth and the break-even point, progress and the recent transaction, and then the income statement, uh, the balance sheet and the cash flow. Next, we're gonna conduct the demo of the MVP itself. So firstly, in the what there is a welcome page, so the user could get to know the feature of the Hydra Smart Cash Flow itself. And as I mentioned, the user have to answer some answer on some onboarding question for the AI to get to know or to get the information about the business. So here are some example question that the user have to answer. And after this, the AI will process the answer and the user could get the information about their allocation. And here are the allocation provided by the AI. So the user or the business could get the information about the allocation for it. And if we press the pie chart itself, we can see the information of how many of the percentage of the allocations. And yeah, here are the example of the uh, allocation. And if we press continue, we will be directed to the main dashboard. And and here, the business could get to know how much their income of the day is and their allocation. And here, the user or the business could adjust the allocation if they disagree with the allocation provided by the AI. And after that, if we go to the financial, uh, here the user will get the information about uh more detailed information about their business, such as revenue growth, profit growth, transaction growth, and their progress to reach the break-even point. And in here, the business can could get to get to know the business could get the information about the recent transaction itself. So, and if there are a cash payment, the user could input it themselves. So yeah, in here they could insert the amount, date, notes, and the button whether it decided it is a cash in or cash out. And next, the feature also provided the business with the income statement. balance sheet, and also cash flow. And that's it.
To validate the MVP, we used a Wizard of Oz testing method with 3 to 5 MSME participants. The results were 80% found the allocation helpful, 70% easily and understood on dashboard, and 60% felt it supports better financial discipline. Users also gave qualitative feedback, such as the allocation really helps me organize my money, and the dashboard finally lets me see my business performance. These results show that MSMEs not only understand the tool, but also see real value in using it. To conclude the summary, our MSME struggle with financial management and structured tool can help. And our Smart Cash Flow MVP provides clear income allocation, budgeting, and dashboard. And prototype and MVP testing shows strong acceptance and usefulness. As for the limitations, the system is still rule-based, not yet using AI. The test sample is small, and some parts were still manually simulated. As for our next steps are building back-end automation, developing AI-based personalized recommendations, and integrating smart cash flow with financing assessment to support Hijra Bank's business process. Overall, this project gives us a strong foundation to continue developing a full financial management ecosystem for MSMEs. That is all from our group. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.